and Chris, I think, wasn't it? Chris called her, and she's a lovely person, and he was a lovely person. The poor kid's getting saying I'm bullying him, saying you wasn't you, Brian, but somebody's done it and pretending to be. We know Tinfoiler with his daft voiceovers. He does it all the time, pretending I've done this, pretending I've done that. So what would look well on the man in the shed or Tinfoiler? I said, what would look well hanging off him? Eli off his fucking face. He'd look well on him. So, somebody boiled my blood on us, and I've offered you out now, your arsewife from Stokesley. You're giving all that in London, drinking your head off, fighting you, I'm going to dance around you, I'm going to help. Well, I'm here now. Where you want to meet me, wherever you want, the challenge is on. I'll accept your challenge any single where on the planet. If you want me to come now after this live, I'll come and meet you in your street. We'll go around the back and we'll have a straightener on the grass. Don't try to destroy our reputations. But it's not going to happen because nobody believes them. The man in the shed, I mean, come on. He can't go near his family. His family called him a paedophile. His wife walked in and found stuff on his computer. And he said, oh, they're over 16. She went, she's less than 16. She was 12, 13-year-old. So she packed the bags, New Year's Eve, and walked out of his house and left him. This is his own family. Then his family turned up on the Bernard, my friend Bernard O'Mahony's. He phoned the police on Bernard. He went, help, Bernard O'Mahony's got a gun. He's going to shoot me. Please help me. It's Paddy Conroy. Please. Help me. Come here. Come and get me. All this stuff. He said, this is what he said on the phone. He said, help, I need you here now. I need your response. Crossed him up the police. Unbelievable. This is supposed to be a gangster. He said he'd run Newcastle. He's living in a shed. The little old man at the window said, help me, they said, before the farmer shoots me dead.
Oh, is that in a little housey rabbit stood?
Yeah, he's the rabbit. Yeah, he's the one going to get shot dead, the way he's going on. Telling people I've murdered Viv Graham. Nothing to do with Viv Graham. I've already put the challenge out there for the lie detector for his missus. Because if she believes the story what he's telling her, tinfoil's in there, put his head, making shit up. Tinfoil's in there, putting all these daft stories. Now, let me answer this allegation he's put in. I stripped a woman naked, and I stripped children naked in the house, and I took weapons. I took a gold chain now. Tell you when, well, why would you strip somebody naked? If you had a gold chain, just take it off her neck. It's absolutely ludicrous, just making any lies up. One T-side come forward and prove this. Now, the only time I ever went to a house, well, I went a few times, I was kids, and I walked away. I went to one in Narrativve. A lad who was a dealer, and he had 20 grams worth of coke, and he was going to sell to a lad who was like, he snitched him up, grassed him up. So we were going to set him up, give him the coke, and test it. And then when he gives us 20 grand, I was going to take the 20 grand of the coke and the 20 grand of the money. And I was going to give the lad 10 grand and his coke back, and we were going to keep those sting on him. So we went to the house. It was in Narrativve, then near the park, Rossmere Park. And when I got down the path, there was two little kids in there. I could have had 20 grand here, well, 10 grand each with the lad. And I seen two or 3-year-olds and a 2 or 3-year-old the other side. And when I see the kids, I just walked away. And the kids seen me, went out in my round anywhere. When I got in jail, and he was in the gym ogling, and ended up being friends with him. So that's the only time. Well, not the only time I've walked away. I've never ever went in a house and there's been kids in the house and went the house aside when I went to fight.
What they did, there was a code, no women or children. So
never ever you go across that code, especially people's mum and dad's house. You'd never go. You would never do that because you knew for a fact you never ever went and hit someone on the sly. I've had straighteners all over the place with people. I've never had gangs with me to beat people up. I've done it on my own. I've had gangs to back me up because they've had gangs. I've always been straight, and everywhere there's not one thing in any newspaper about me making statements, putting people in jail. Not one person could come forward with a statement and say, there you are, Brian, you got me 5 years or 3 years, or you've sent me to jail. Not one person, not one. Chrissy was here the night with Craig. She's seen the scar right on my back. She's saying, it was only that big a little scar. I had 6 vertebrae there, the back's took off and done. And the reason why I get myself up the hospital, because I couldn't stand being in there with people like you. And I sat myself out early to get home to my wife because she was getting bullied by Tinfoiler and his wife, threatening to burn the house down. So, horrible.
Man in the shed, your moderator, your main moderator, you, Kay, whatever you're called, who's put my picture up in a post, fighting scumbag.
Yeah,
a lot of years. Stop picking on women.
God. So anyway, so I will take the lie detector test for you, Starshine, but you have to pay for it. Mouthpiece, you're saying, he knows where my brother's buried. He knows, I've never fucking heard of your brother. I've never heard of you or your family in my life.
No.
Talking shite. I never ever associate with your brother. And I tell you what I have heard, your brother got a load of drugs, thousands of pounds of drugs off people and bumped them and then went and grasped them and put himself in there, police protection. There's where your brother is, in police protection. And you sat there pretending that I've murdered your brother. And she went, well, he knew me straight away when he seen me. No, I didn't know you were shouting around the corner. It was like, say, we're here, Emma. and the computer was bigger, and I was over there on the bed. I was going in for an operation in the hospital. He's going, "Hiya, Brian." I was thinking, "What's that?" And I was going, "Hiya, Brian." I said, you have the advantage of me. I said, "I don't know you, but I'm the girl where I contacted you and the church leader and Emma. What, my brother going missing?" I said, "Well, I don't know. So it's not the time and place to talk about things like that," because it was full of people, like 6 people ready to go in with the beds, and all the doctors and nurses were there. Well, 30 people in this big, massive, like half the size of a football field. It was massive where we're at. And I was ready to go in to get my operation. She's asking me about murders and stuff.
And you know the hospitals, they might have, like, what are they called? Expelled, what are they called? Put you on suspension. But believe me, I had the hospital phone me up asking me before they got the legal team, could we get all the videos took down? I went, no way. So believe me, it's been left long enough now because we've had other stuff going on. But I am going to make sure that you never work in a hospital again. Yeah. You fucking wrong. And I've even actually said I even chats with him just to keep it. And then the other day I thought, no, when you've had enough of all these like rats, really. So I said, like, well, why did you do that video to start with about Brian in a wheelchair? You know what I mean? He said, oh, I went like on the chat news when he disappeared out the chat and then decided to go and put.
Yeah, you're going to get like something else in a minute, isn't it? Like, see the threats, man. Very Christian indeed, very Christian.
On his community page, picture of me, calling me an alcoholic, calling me all names.
I don't mention any of that.
The usual suspects.
Go and have a look.
Narrative destroyer and all the other cranks.
Have you seen the state of it? I'm not that one fucking tooth right down your throat, you little brat.